Hey everyone, Jamie Haskin here. I'm a Diamond Ambassador and I'm coming to you today to talk about three-way chats. And specifically, I'm going to get to 10 reasons why and how you want to utilize these in growing your business and why they are important. So first of all, let's talk about what this is. Three-way chats they are simply a tool to grow your business, and they are effective because it helps you learn, it duplicates easily, and it is effective for growing your business. So first, we are going to briefly mention and talk about how you can utilize this with when you just start to share, right? So if you have someone interested in the products in the business you're sharing, maybe they have commented on a post, or maybe you've reached out to them and they want more information, you can utilize three-way chats in this scenario. Because of course, if you aren't exactly sure, what to say next, you can ask your upline. That's what that support is for. But another way to get support is through a three-way chat. That can be as simple as saying something like, okay, great, I'm going to introduce you to my sweet friend Jamie. I'm still learning, and she's been a big help answering questions, and will help see how this might be a good fit for you. Simple as that. You open up the chat, or you could even do a three-way call, and you connect your upline with this person who wants some more information. When you do that, make sure you introduce each other, keep it light, maybe find something in common. It's going to just be a place where you guys can connect. Don't make it weird, right? And then the upline is going to come in and they can continue on the conversation, provide tools, information, have that conversation keep going, and help them get started if they want to get started. You simply can learn how that process might look hands-on, right? Firsthand. So that is a great way for you to learn. And it's something that you're going to use for a short time, because after you see it happen a time or two, then you might not need to utilize your upline for that type of a three-way chat. And you can then do it on your own, connecting with the people. And then from there, you can teach it to your people who get started and need some help when they are talking to their first people, right? So you see how easily that can duplicate. So that's just a scenario for if you need to utilize it when you start sharing. But I want to talk about three-way chats and how it is extremely effective for your team. As you get joins coming in and as you build your team, you want to utilize these as a tool for your team. And this will be with everyone who gets started with you, whether they are interested in the business or whether they are product users and you're just helping provide them support with their products. The big tip there is to not pick and choose who you put in a three-way chat. This is a part of your onboarding process, and you're going to put everyone in a three-way chat who you help get started. And it's just a part of the enrollment flow. So you're guiding people to what that next step is, just like you would add them to a team page and provide them the support that they need. So when you're on the phone enrolling them or helping them get started, something you can simply say is, I'm going to introduce you to my sweet friend Jamie in a chat. She's a great support and has helped me a lot along the way. I'll be sending some info there as well in terms of how to help you get started. Right? And then you can keep moving on in terms of the rest of your enrollment flow of how you do that. So simply letting them know, opening a chat, making the connection, introducing people, and going from there, right? So I want to talk about the 10 reasons why and how you want to utilize these three-way chats. Why is this important? How are you going to utilize this? Number one, this is your one-stop spot for all communication. It's easy. It's not complicated. You're not wondering where to check in with someone and how, where that last communication was. Everyone knows that this three-way chat is where you can go to ask questions, to check in, all the things. Now, if someone doesn't respond there and you've been trying to connect, by all means, shoot them a text, give them a call. There's different ways to communicate, but as best as possible, bring all communication back to that chat. Number 2, this allows a space for community and support. Just like when someone gets started, we don't just drop them and leave them be, right? We want to help them get started with their products. We want to be able to answer questions. We add them to the team page for support because there's great posts in there with information for them. And we utilize this 3-way chat as a place for community and support. Number 3, you're going to keep building that relationship in this 3-way chat. So you're going to talk about not just Plexus, right? Because these are people you've had some form of a relationship before you got started. You've communicated with them on one level or another, and you're going to keep doing that in this 3-way chat. You might be talking about the weekend or what they did for the holidays, and maybe there's, some connection with your upline and them, and they have some things in common, but you're building that community there, and you're building that relationship by continuing to talk about other things besides just Plexus, right? And then number 4, the connection with the upline happens here. And that is important because in the beginning, when you make that connection, they're talking and there has been some communication. They have developed some rapport and some trust so that if something happens later where someone needs to troubleshoot, maybe they have questions about the products, they aren't sure about something, instead of bringing in the upline at that point for third-party validation, for needing help with some questions with someone that they don't know who's a stranger, by this point you've had that trust and that communication built. So that rapport is there. They're more likely wanting to know what both of you have to say to their questions and not just the one person, right? Because you have built that community and that support there in that chat. Number 5, how you're going to run this is the sponsor is going to take the lead. So the person who had the join, the sponsor, they're adding their new join and they're adding their upline. So that person in the middle there is taking the lead in terms of communication, in terms of checking in, all those kind of things. So that sponsor takes the lead in that 3-way chat. The upline then, number 6, is active by offering third-party validation, by offering additional support, and all that good stuff. So they're still coming in, they're still communicating, offering that support and additional comments or suggestions when needed. And then number 7, this allows the sponsor to learn from the upline. So when you are newer or when situations arise that you've never really dealt with before, that upline probably has, or they can go to their upline with questions, right? So you learn from your upline in those scenarios. And then number 8 is it allows the upline to see how things duplicate down. They can see where the help is needed, what's being said, how can they help teach their downline or what needs to be done. So it's both ways communication flow on how things are going. So you can see then, number 9 is the fact that this duplicates easily. You can see how this duplicates down because you're learning from your upline. You are then doing this with your team and it's getting duplicated down and they're learning from you. So everything is very smooth with that, right? And finally, number 10, this is very, very effective for good retention and growing your business. We have utilized this with our team for 7 years now, and it has certainly helped with people in terms of retention, getting results on their products because of all the reasons I just talked about. It's a great place for those number 1 through 9s, the community and the duplication and the learning from each other and all that great stuff there. So utilize this tool for your retention, for growing your business. It's simple, it's duplicatable, and it's going to grow not only your business, but yourself. And then just with anything, for this to be effective, you need to be intentional and you need to be consistent with it. All right. Thanks, guys. See you later.